Hey, how you guys doing today? I'm Alex. I'm with Fix&Go. Today we have a job. Customer wants us to stack 3 trailers on top of each other. So we came out here with the road tractor to get the trailers out of the parking spaces, align them right, and then we have a 75-ton rotator, which you don't need a big of a truck like that, but that's what we had available for today. So we're gonna pick up the trailer up. And we're gonna land it onto the flatbed trailer, and we're gonna have him back right underneath. But just wanna, before we do all of this, I was gonna go over the whole job to kind of show you guys where to put the chains and how to balance the trailer you're picking up, where to place the trailer chains to pick up the trailer. But let's go look at it real quick. So to find the perfect spot to where you want to align your chains, this particular trailer comes with a sticker in the middle of a trailer. It says place the coil right here. That's about the center of the trailer. Right there it says place a single coil here. So I want to put my chains kind of away from the center of the trailer. This particular trailer right here, like I said, it's got guardrails from the side out, outside guardrails, and then you have pipe stakes, and then holes. You always want to make sure you go around the pipes. Okay, don't try not to use the one, but try to use both. Pick up from both, so you have more leverage on how much you can pick. Never go from outside, because these aluminum welds, they will crack. Okay, and you can just literally start popping the rail off. Be honest with you, I did that one time, and that wasn't pretty. The trailer was rolled over. It was old, frame was bent, so they didn't say anything about. But just keep in mind, never put the chains to the outside guard rail. Make sure you put them through these holes. Go from underneath, just like on this one here. Another huge thing I want to tell you guys, just remember, honestly, I might have to bring this back down. I might have to go through the inside of, so grab from both, so you have more stronger points to pick. But just keep in mind, guys, when you have chains like this particular chain is 3/8. Okay, this is what I'm using. The weight of this trailer is roughly around 11 to 12,000 pounds. So I'm using 3/8 chains. This chain is strong enough. You obviously want to make sure you always look at the tag. This is 3/8 again. It's like grade 80. The weightlifting capacity is 7,100. So you have 4 separate chains on it to lift this up. Huge, very important thing when you're picking something heavy like that. Always make sure you have 4 individual points you're picking up with 4 individual chains. I've seen people use one long chain from the left to right. It doesn't matter which direction you go, but it's just one long chain, both sides. The problem is when you start picking up, the whole thing could just unbalance, and you can have the whole thing tipping to one side. That is not safe. It could just be a call for a disastrous situation. The best thing to do is use 4 individual chains. Just make sure you balance them right. Okay, so if you have 10 footers, make sure you have they're all 10 footers, right? You don't want one side to be 14 feet, the other side be less than that. So you want to make sure you pick it up balanced. Going over to the rotator, obviously make sure it's anything you're picking up, okay? If you have a lot of room up here, again, different situations will tell you what outriggers should be like, how much you got to pull them out. But right here, we got plenty of room. It's a gravel lot, a very tight lot. I would get them all out. Get them all the way wide out. Drop your airbags. Turn the winch brake on. Get the outriggers down. You always want to make sure you have a degree of, when you're picking up your boom up, make sure you have a degree of at least 30 degrees. So we're about right now close to like 38, 40. This is a perfect pick, okay? And again, use cautions. Caution. Make sure when you're picking anything heavy up like that, nobody's around. Okay, just have people to stay away. Use the use the remote controller to lift the weight up. So we're gonna go ahead and we're kind of set up now. So we're gonna go ahead and start picking this up. Guys, a couple of things I forgot to mention to you. When we had the trailer up in the air, it's always good to have a chain or like a strap to hold the trailer from going sideways, right? From going left to right, right to left, doesn't matter. But always, I mean, otherwise, I mean, you know, it's up in the air, you know, a little bit of wind blows, now the whole thing's gonna try to rotate. Now when it rotates like that, it could hit you, boom, it could, I don't know, it's just you're trying to back underneath, and it's just gonna be really hard for you to you know come perfectly straight. But it wasn't too windy. He was away a few inches, but by lowering the boom, we were able to compensate the inches. So, but we got it lower down. We made sure we're perfect. Customer wanted us to put 4 straps on the lower trailer, but instead I figured probably better put 1 strap per 10 feet. So it's a 53-footer trailer, so we're gonna put 5 straps instead. That's just me. I just like to go a little bit overboard, although the customer said 4. You know, I'd like to go overboard and just make sure that whatever the job I do it right. Don't cut corners, and yeah, make sure it's safe, you know, because you're putting your straps on there. You make sure those straps are tight, because the driver hooks up to it and goes down the highway, something happens, they could easily blame the tow company, say, hey, you know, them people had 4 straps on there and that's why it fell off. So, you know, obviously you want them to strap it up, but this particular customer, he wanted us to do it, and I have no problem with that, and I'm gonna do it for them. And one last thing also forgot to mention, if you want to come closer a little bit, because you don't know what trailers you're working with. These trailers, you don't know if the brakes or airlines, S-cam shafts, if anything's good or not on these trailers. You don't know if the brakes are operational or not. So what we did was, when we set it down, before I went up there to get the chains and straps off, I went ahead and put 2 blocks to chuck the wheels in case the trailer wants to run down everything's possible, right? You gotta think of the worst case scenario when you're out here doing these jobs. So yeah, so far the first stack was just perfectly fine, easy peasy. You know, you take your time, you do it right. The next one's gonna be a little bit harder, because we have to go up harder, higher up. And if you remember, the higher you are, the less less weight you can pick up on your tow truck. So yeah, so far so good. Stay tuned. I might, you know, be missing a few points, whatnot. But if anything, please leave any comments in the comment section. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. So that's about it. Both the trailers are stacked on top. We're gonna go ahead and put the straps over the third one over. I don't know if you noticed or not on this particular, the third one I did have a chain, like a hold down chain, so we can center it better, you know, hold it from swinging right or left. But it is all on, everything's safe. We're just gonna put the shafts on, tighten up, make sure everything else is good, and we'll be out of here. Thank you for watching the videos. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Thank you, take care.